Floodlights are shining down on the players here at Old Trafford in Manchester. I'm Derek Ray, getting ready to bring you all the action, accompanied by my broadcasting partner, Stuart Robson. I'm very excited to bring you the second and decisive leg of this tie. Stuart, tell us about your pre-match thoughts.
Well, Derek, it's all to play for here. This is going to be a really fascinating second leg. But I've just got a feeling United will play well tonight and make the most of their slender lead.
Number 8, Bruno Fernandes. And number 9, Anthony.
And here's the lineup for Manchester United. David De Gea stands between the posts. Casemiro plays alongside Marcel Sabitzer in the centre of midfield. And the lead striker today is Anthony Martial. This is how the visitors will set up today. Luis Alberto plays with Sergej Milinkovic-Savic in the centre of midfield. And leading the line is the always pacey Ciro Immobile.
Thank you for attending the Theatre of Dreams. Enjoy the match.
An absorbing match in prospect. Manchester United get the ball rolling. Well, he could really get at the opposition. Sancho. And off the post. And pushed onto the woodwork. Felipe Anderson. He's given us away. And the ball back with United. Bruno Fernandes. And Martial. Danilo Cataldi with it. Slipshod passing. Well, sometimes you have in your ranks a player who can decide any game, and Jadon Sancho falls in that category. Stuart, what do you anticipate seeing from him today?
Well, the best players can play in tight areas, and he can certainly play in tight areas, in and around the box. His creativity is excellent. Playing little 1-2s, balls round the corner, linking up with other teammates, just to have that little bit of penetration. He's going to be key to breaking down this defence.
Anthony. And here is Malacia. Unable to keep the ball that time. And the free kick awarded to Manchester United. Well, the referee electing not to show him the yellow card, Stuart.
And I think it's the right decision. It is a foul, but it doesn't deserve a card.
Oh, he's gone for goal. Well, you might say taking everyone by surprise. He didn't miss by much.
Well, this is all about his technique. The ball seems to gather pace the closer it gets to goal. That's a really good effort.
Well, visionary passing. Saved, but still a chance. Bruno Fernandes. Here's Martial. Martial! Oh, not to be. That would have put them well on their way, Stuart.
Well, that could prove to be a big miss. Surely has to score there.
And the referee takes exception to the challenge. Free kick. It comes to absolutely nothing. Immobile. And here's Felipe Anderson. Oh, couldn't quite find his teammate. This might be ideal for the counter. Running room in the wide position. Martial. He's lost it. Luis Alberto. Danilo Cataldi with it. Now can they make something happen? Really good challenge. Immobile. Milinkovic-Savic. Just made sure nothing came of that. Fernandes. Can they do something positive on the counter-attack? Cutting infield here. And given away. Ciro Immobile. And very deftly cut out. Martial. Being egged on by the crowd. Martial. On to Bruno Fernandes. Sancho. On to Bruno Fernandes. Good tackle. Now can they counter clinically? Defenders need to cover. Fine cross into the middle. Well, it was a menacing attack, but tidied up. Error from the keeper. Will they seize on it? Cataldi. And not quite accurate enough, Stuart.
Well, I think he should do better there, but at least they're now knocking at the door.
Bruno Fernandes. And he's beaten him here. Oh, excellent diving stop.
Well, they've been frustrated for quite a while now, but these fans have suddenly come to life.
Short corner favoured. And he takes it on. Superb block. Ciro Immobile. And on to Marušić. Marušić. Just the challenge that was required. Immobile. Well, you've got to classify that as a poor attempt. A long way wide. Marcel Sabitzer. Anthony. Chance to do damage. Fernandes. And return to Martial. Very alert defending to cut off the supply. Well, the conditions look pretty good for the counter-attack. Well, they seem to be onto something positive, but it faded away. Martial. And the keeper getting across to stop it. Over it comes. Well, did his job defensively. Sabitzer. Well, not hard to read that pass. And the counter-attack is on. Options available. Will they profit from this situation? Oh, great attacking play. Well, it fizzled out. Well, the keeper was always likely to do his job under no pressure. Fernandes. Here's Martial now. Anthony Martial. Bruno Fernandes has it. And giving it away. Luis Alberto. And support available. Zaccagni. Husai. He has time to play it over. And a timely intervention. Well, the counter chance looks very real. Quite possibly a yellow card as the flow was stopped. And that is going to mean a caution.
The referee is absolutely right. He knew what he was doing there.
And they deal with the threat this time. Rafael Varane. Bruno Fernandes. And the cross smuggled away. Well, he couldn't worry the keeper with that effort. Luis Alberto. Here's Milinkovic-Savic. Well, foul play, says the referee. And deep into the penalty area. Well, dealt with that ball comfortably. Promising sequence. Felipe Anderson. Must be! Oh, he's missed it!
Well, he'll be very disappointed with that. He should be scoring from there.
Well, the keeper not thinking it through. How can he take them on and beat them? Martial. And so the referee blows the whistle. We've reached the halfway point here at Old Trafford. Well, he was one of their better players in the first half, but needed to be better still. Stuart, your thoughts?
Well, it certainly wasn't his best half of football. He was slightly off the pace and he gave the ball away too easily at times. But we know he can do much better, so I'm expecting more from him in the second 45.
And the match gets underway here at Old Trafford. Let's hope we're in for something special. Oh, he's gone for goal. Well, you might say, taking everyone by surprise. He didn't miss. Here's Martial. Martial! Oh, not to be. That would have put them well on their way, Stuart.
Well, that could prove to be a big miss. Surely.
Cataldi. And not quite accurate enough, Stuart.
Well, I think he should do better there, but at least they're now...
And he's beaten him here. Oh, excellent diving stop.
Well, they've been frustrated for quite a while now, but these fans...
And that is going to mean a caution.
The referee...
Must be! Oh, he's missed it!
Well, he'll be very disappointed with that. He should be scoring from there.
Second half here at Old Trafford has commenced. An effective ball. Decent position this for United to find themselves in. Fernandes. A gift for any goalkeeper. Jadon Sancho. Here's Martial. And is he going to do it, Martial? And it's in as they tighten their grip on the tie.
Well, just look at the setup here. It's such a clever backheel. And then the shot is emphatic. He strikes it with such power. The keeper has no time to react. What a good finish.
On aggregate, it's 3-1. Luis Alberto. Danilo Cataldi with it. Ciro Immobile. Now can they make something happen? Could be troublesome. Important facet of his play. Holding the ball up and waiting for support. And it's gone behind for the corner. Now sending it in. Not to be advised giving the ball away in that position. Felipe Anderson. Now with Milinkovic-Savic. The defender doing his job. Immobile. Immobile! Well, he couldn't quite hit the target, Stuart.
Well, it's a decent effort, but I don't think it was ever going to trouble the goalkeeper.
Martial. Really doing a fine job of protecting the ball. Martial outthought by his opponent. Milinkovic-Savic. And now with Marusic. Cataldi. Shot attempted. No way through. Immobile.
To the owner of the blue vehicle, registration BG04D0.
Oh, breezing past him. Immobile! Not to be, and still chasing this game.
Well, that was the chance to get back into this. As it is, they're going to struggle now.
Number 15, Marcel Sabitzer. Coming onto the pitch, number 17, Fred.
Immobile. Well, nothing productive, really. Breaking at pace. "30 minutes to go then. Cataldi. Immobile now. Promising attack this. Immobile. Well, giving it a go in a bid to haul them back into this one.
Well, they're knocking at the door here, but they need to score soon.
Well, they've decided to make a change. The high press was on, and that's a fantastic tackle. Dangerous looking through ball. Can he finish this? A goal here, giving his team precisely what they were looking for. Now he deserves to celebrate it.
Well, just look how he holds off the defender. He keeps his balance and he still hits the target. What a good goal that is.
Just to confirm the aggregate situation, 4-1 is the score. Running effortlessly and competently, Martial being egged on by the crowd. Can't miss, surely. Well, fantastic reflex action. Could be a chance to break here. Anderson. Alberto. Zaccagni. Vecino. United have it once again. Bruno Fernandes. Now Casemiro. Superbly read and executed. Well, we have 20 minutes left in this game. Felipe Anderson. Moving forward effectively. And he's through here. Well, I think you could call that an escape. It looked a certain goal. Now can they create something? A matter of keeping his composure. Is it going to be? That's a great stop.
Well, his reflexes are so good there. That's a fantastic stop.
Here's a change for Manchester United.
Number 5, Harry Maguire.
Who can they pick out? Well, play stopped. It is a free kick. LAZ Husai. Plenty of support here. Sancho. Sancho! A goal! They're absolutely racing away with this. 3 to the good now.
Well, here it is again. The pass behind the defence is absolutely perfect. And Sancho made the finish look easy, as he so often does. It's a lovely goal.
So 5-1, the aggregate advantage.
Sancho!
Anthony. United finding space on the wing. Maguire. Here's Martial. What a shocking pass, really. Ciro Immobile. Sancho now. Anthony. Here's Wan-Bissaka. And he was in the right place to intercept. Vecino. Vecino. And it's with Pedro. And a fine cross. And he did what he had to do defensively. And a free kick awarded by the referee. And United will switch things around personnel-wise.
Bruno Fernandes coming onto the pitch. Number 14, Christian Eriksen.
Well, you have to conclude, Stuart. An opportunity wasted.
Yeah, and the other players are furious with him, and rightly so. That's such a poor free kick.
It's there for him. Well, just over the crossbar. Excellent effort. Anthony Martial. Ericsson. An incisive pass. Well, just leaning back a bit and over the bar. Luis Alberto. This is Pedro. Well, on you go, says the referee. Advantage. Vecino. Now, will the cross work out for them? And the keeper able to hold on to it. Fred. Well, the counter chance looks very real. Jadon Sancho. Well, the action is going to continue for a while yet. We will have 4 minutes of stoppage time. Felipe Anderson. The ball with Luis Alberto. Pedro. Now sliding in field. And that's a very good parry. Martial. Sancho now. Anthony. Here's Martial now. And with that, the attack fizzles out. And that's it, the final whistle, and the hosts will go through.
Well, I thought they were excellent over the two games. They controlled the midfield areas, they were clever around the box, and they looked dangerous in the wide areas. They were two really good performances.
Well, a spectacular contribution from Jadon Sancho. It really was eye-catching all round. And Stuart, interested to know what you made of his performance?
Well, he scored a good goal, he hit the woodwork and was a constant threat. So overall, he should be really pleased with his display today.
And he's beaten him here. Oh, excellent diving stop.
Well, they've been frustrated for quite a while now, but these fans have...
Here's Martial. And is he going to do it, Martial? And it's in as they tighten their grip on the tie. Can he finish this? A goal here, giving his team precisely what they were looking for. Now he deserves to celebrate it. That's a great stop.
Well, his reflexes are so good there. That's a fantastic stop.
Here's a change for Matt. Plenty of support here. Sancho! A goal! They're absolutely racing away with this. 3 to the good now. Just leaning back a bit and over the bar.